Hi, it's the 27th of May in the year of our Lord 2020. This is Miscmatch Season 3, Episode 9, and we're going to need a bigger boat for both of these video games that we are putting together. So, oh man, apparently we're doing Wonderful 101. I'm very good at this.
2 weeks in a row.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Wonderful 101 again. There we go. Okay, so we're going to be combining Maneater, the shark game, with one of 3 other mystery titles and drawing some stuff and making a logo and all the other things that we do every week. Joining me is doing some arts is Eve.
That's me.
Esty. I was about to, going through the portraits at the top, and I was about to read my own name off. Sharkest the Sketchhog.
Hello.
Hello. And Uwu. And our CEO slash CFO slash VP of Engineering slash Hiring Director slash Chief Financial Officer. No, I already said CFO, right? Guys, I said CFO,
I stare
right?
into the abyss, but it refuses to stare back. I'm getting lonely.
Anyway, next.
Oh, can you turn it down? Jesus.
Yeah.
I have no anus cream.
We are going to be combining Maneater with one of the 3 following games. Either Doki Doki Literature Club,
Fuck.
Oddworld, or Darkest Dungeon.
Oh, well, shit. Well, dang. I'm surprised this wasn't me.
I know fucking nothing about Doki Doki Literature Club, except, you know, the
It's a fun dating game. Yay.
Yeah, you get to hang out with some cute girls,
I
and
barely know the twins.
It's a fun dating game, that's all.
Hey, this is the happy-go-lucky day.
Yeah, there we go.
there's a poetry club.
You Undertale of dating games.
You make poems with the cute girls at the poetry club.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
I mean, I pretty much know where I'm going to vote, regardless of everyone else.
I know.
Then
100%.
frickin' vote.
Yeah.
It would the dank meme dungeon for me.
Off you go to the dank meme dungeon where you belong.
Fuck, I love Sharkest Dungeon. God damn.
Oh my god,
I mean, I feel like it would be the most interesting art-wise, but I feel like Sundari Shark is just begging for it.
I don't know whether this is a pro or a con, but there is already a bit. Oh wait, oh no. Actually,
Is there already a large shark?
no, it's kind of a crocodile shark thing. Let's see.
What about you, Seanic?
I'm torn.
Guess the crocodilian's definitely
I'm rip torn. He's dead, right? Yeah, he's dead.
yeah
Oh my
he's
God.
dead. Yeah, he's dead.
Why do you always?
Oh,
have
okay.
to throw out dead people
Every
on
time
stream?
Rip Torn comes up, I start crying. Yeah, so what I'm thinking of is the crocodilian in particular, but obviously that's a big crocodile, not a big shark. Similar in bite strength, but
In bite strength,
yeah,
I'm sure.
everybody hates the crocodilian.
Oh, man.
Apex predator.
Fuck, man. I don't know what
I'd love to
do.
call it the Sharkest Dungeon, but there's no shark in Maneater, like in the title Maneater.
That doesn't matter. I will still do Sharkest
I
Dungeon.
mean, also like the Doki one's really easy because it'd be Doki Doki Maneater Club.
Yeah, that's fine.
Guys, you're gonna have to talk amongst yourselves for a second whilst I reboot Discord. It is being
Oh,
very
shit.
uncooperative
Alright,
with
oh
me right
god. Okay, how am I gonna produce content without Duncan here?
I
This
can
is-
say
now. Well,
doesn't look
it's fine. Nobody's gonna hear anything, right? I'm streaming out. As soon as I shut down Discord, none of your other beautiful voices are gonna go over.
Shit.
mine.
Oh, well, hurry.
Yeah.
Where it looks like it belongs on Xbox only.
I might do Doki. That's
Yeah, like Doki's
anime sharks. That's funny.
I'm thinking about Darkest Dungeon myself just because I like the art style, but like the memes are much better with Doki Doki.
Whoa, that is a loaded claim. I am well acquainted with Darkest Dungeon memes.
Yeah, but Sundari Shark is
I
a
don't know.
meme.
What we need to do is run a poll and see how many of our viewers have played Darkest Dungeon. I don't know. I mean, Darkest Dungeon is a very successful indie title. I don't know which.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about successful indie title. I'm talking about the memes. And
no,
the
yeah,
meme
I know. But the more people who have played the title, the more people are going to be familiar with the meme.
But the meme is Sundari Shark. It has nothing to do with the game. It has to do with the fact that they're girls and they're anime.
I wish I had a portfolio on hand of all the anime girl mods for Darkest Dungeon right now.
Yes, I know that exists. But even if people have played Darkest Dungeon, doesn't mean that they know about all the memes.
Ah, but they should.
You're the worst.
I want you to know, Eve. I'm back. I'm here.
Oh.
I came back pretty promptly, but you were busy in a discussion over which was more popular, Darkest Dungeon or Doki Doki.
But no, it's not about popularity.
Yeah, I know.
Or recognizability.
So this was
Put me
going to
on
be
Darkest Dungeon anyway.
This was going to be a really easy choice for me until Eve said Sharkest Dungeon.
The Sharkest Dungeon.
I'm thinking we should call it Dungeon Eater.
No, Sharkest Dungeon.
No, it's got to be Sharkest Dungeon. My heart's set on it now.
Man Dungeons, that's a good one. Damn! Whoa! Shit! All right.
Seanic, did you weigh in?
I guess Darkest Dungeon. That works for me.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I guess we're the popular vote again. See if I have done. Wow, like none of this is set up correctly. This is just no. I do all this. I do all this like before the stream. Like I spent my evening setting this all up correctly. So Christ knows why it's all broken as hell.
Mismatched. : Wow, none of this is set up correctly.
So Maneater is a kind of open world-ish game where you play as a shark trying to get revenge on the shark hunter that killed your mom and wounded you as a child.
Yeah, and okay, so from that gameplay I saw, like the whole thing seems to be framed as sort of like a Duck Dynasty-esque sort of documentary thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like racist?
Yeah. Fall in a bunch. Oh fuck, those Duck Dynasty guys are gonna come after us. But yeah, just fall in a bunch of swamp hicks as they, do bad things.
But they're it's framed like a documentary about the bull shark.
Right.
You know what's a missed crossover game? Like Duck Dynasty Warriors. That'd be fucking cool.
Not enough characters though. You need more hits.
Dynasty-esque. I thought he was gonna say Dynasty, or like I thought he was saying Dynasty
Why-
Warriors, but he was.
Why we don't have that game?
1 second.
Or how about a fighting game where it's the Duck Dynasty family versus characters from Dynasty Warriors? I just want like fucking Uncle Cletus
Okay,
or
what
whatever.
if it was called
loading
Duck
shotgun
Dynasty
rounds
Warriors
into
and it was
Nobunaga?
just Dynasty Warriors where you fight ducks? Anyway, back to our actual game that we're actually matching together.
You say
All right,
that,
well,
but
I mean,
if you're
the
gonna
stream's
call it,
basically gonna be over once I start talking about Darkest Dungeon, so you should make this count.
but surely the warriors are the ducks.
This has nothing to do with what we're.
Oh yeah, you get like those cheesy
No!
character introductions, but it's like fucking Uncle Pete from the fucking Duck Dynasty family with his like can of beer and his like shitty beard. Oh man, that'd be awesome.
Okay, yeah, fine. Let's talk about the games and not Duck
Sharks
Dynasty.
or whatever.
Not this week's Bear Milk.
I gotta look up the names of the people in Duck Dynasty now. Who the fuck even are these people? I know one of them was in God's Not Dead. That's funny.
Maneater is a game where you play as a shark.
I said that.
Yeah. It's narrated by the guy who voices Jerry in Rick and Morty. Yes.
You're really quiet again, Deccan.
Yes, I know, but either I'm quiet on Discord or I'm gonna be really loud on the stream.
It's not actually his mic volume. It's just his demure British nature.
I was trying to improve my audio quality, and it has made my life actually a lot worse.
Okay, tell us
Substantially
about
worse.
what Darkest Dungeon is.
All right. Yeah. Basically, it's a Cthulhu dungeon crawler. So you play as an unnamed heir to a extravagant estate. Basically, you've received a letter from your sexually voiced ancestor being like, hey man,
He is
you
pretty
remember...
sexually voiced, isn't he?
Oh god, yeah, his voice, oh my god. He's like, hey man, you remember how we used to be super rich and we were all baller? Well, I kind of got tired of getting smashed every night in fucking whores, and I found out that there's like this spooky dark dungeon beneath the family manor. So I hired a bunch of swarthy workmen with sturdy shovels to dig that shit up. But it turned out there was a big Cthulhu in there, and I got all scared and ran away and then fucking killed myself. So you need to come back to the estate and fix it for me. is more or less your premise. And then so you basically assemble teams of flawed heroes who will go into dungeons and steal the loot that you'd rather have to fund your expeditions because they're assholes. And they kill a bunch of spooky Cthulhu monsters in various Cthulhu-themed locations. And you fight some bosses, and eventually you delve into the dark dungeon and find the dark secrets behind all the stuff you've been doing the entire time. And it's great. And sometimes you open a book and you catch syphilis, just like in real life.
I hate when that happens to me personally.
Yeah, God, I've gotten syphilis like 6 times. I've completely given up on reading. It's not worth it.
How many dungeons do you have to play through in Darkest Dungeon before you find out which dungeon is actually the darkest?
0. The game specifies which dungeon is indeed the darkest dungeon from the get-go. That is to say, the darkest dungeon is indeed the darkest dungeon.
Okay,
there are no dungeons darker than the darkest dungeon.
You bring in the technicians with their lux meters, and they're like, can confirm.
You count the number of lumens in each particular dungeon and find that the darkest dungeon is in fact the darkest dungeon.
In your basement.
Yeah.
What are some of the negative traits your guys can get from stress?
You can get all sorts of. Oh wait, actually, wait. Nymphomania is a positive one. Actually, I was going to say nymphomania, but
no, I'm talking about negative. Well, I mean, nymphomania is fine.
Yeah, nymphomania is indeed a positive. You get what's the one where you can't go to the brothel anymore? It's like no, it's like peculiar tastes or something like that. You're doing something horrible to the prostitutes, so they won't let you in anymore.
You accidentally hired Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, that sort of thing. And the one where you can't pray in church anymore is called witness, which is like yikes.
I know that there's the kleptomania where they start stealing your shit.
Yes, kleptomania is very notorious because your starting crusader has kleptomania from the get-go, so you will become well acquainted with heroes boosting the loot that you'd rather be taking. Cue the eternally funny line, whistles, when they take your shit. Very good. Yeah. I don't know, like, always fun stuff, like going to the fucking, the whorehouse and coming back with, like, Black Death. That doesn't actually happen anymore, but it used to.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fucking great. It's the best. I've put a stupid number of hours into it. It's fucking amazing.
So what is this game? How does our mashed game...
Well,
what do we do?
There is already a nautical themed dungeon in Darkest
Oh, right,
Dungeon.
yeah.
That being the Cove, yeah, which has very good music, by the way. Because of course, historically, the Cthulhu's they always come from the sea, right? Like Cthulhu itself is always supposed to be a sea residing horrible monster. Well,
Yeah.
some of them do. Whereas like Dagoth or whatever the fuck is like an interdimensional sort of spaghetti monster. But like the classic ones usually come from the sea. Terror over Innsmouth, probably other ones that I can't think of right now. That sort of thing. But what would the game be?
I'm like so into a roguelike dungeon crawler where you are sharks and the dungeons are shark dungeons. It's
Do go on, Duncan.
It's the gritty spin-off from SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's like a bad end where SpongeBob lost the battle for Bikini Bottom.
Yeah.
Fighting this. I don't know who he was fighting. Robot? It was robots. He was fighting some sort of robots. Don't remember. Oh yeah, Plankton. Right, Plankton made bad robots. SpongeBob needed to beat them up. Right? Yeah.
It's
oh fuck, you should. It's eternal classic.
It's the episode where
you get to play the remaster. You don't have to play the old one.
Yeah, there we go.
It's the episode where the butterflies destroying the city in SpongeBob SquarePants, but they never rebuild the city. It just stays destroyed.
Astonishingly enough, I do not remember that episode. My SpongeBob references will fail me.
Had like a butterfly in her place that she wanted SpongeBob to watch, and they freaked out because every time they see it, it shows up like a realistic.
Oh yeah, it's coming back. Oh yeah. God
and the butterfly doesn't actually destroy the city. They destroy the city, freaking out over the butterfly.
Like Sandy just like kind of comes back on a bus, and she's like, "Oh, there you are," and like leaves, and everything's like in shambles. Alaskan bullworm where they like.
I know.
Oh yeah.
What? You said I know.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's my Switch.
Okay.
I got to get the Star Shard.
Oh my god.
Oh, is that how you get the Galaxy Sword?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice. Allows you to kill your villager.
Sweet.
Okay. We gotta keep talking about Shark Dungeon.
Sharkest Dungeon.
Sharkest Dungeon. It would be. So the main thing in Maneater is like you eat stuff and you get gene points, like improvement points that you can spend on making your shark cooler. And then there's like 5 different builds of shark. There's like the well-known electric teleporting shark.
Yeah, fuck man, you gotta watch out for those things.
There's the shark that has like heavy bone armor all the way around it. What the other? There's like 5 different kinds of sharks that I was like trying to find out what the deal with them all was. One of them is just like a really beefy, scary version of a great white. But
you play as a bull shark, just so everyone knows.
Whoa, is that spoilers?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's something you literally find out in the first 2 minutes of the game. So I guess, sorry for spoiling literally the first 2 minutes or any of the marketing materials for Maneater. Sorry if you were like, wow, I was excited to watch the Maneater trailer and now we've spoiled that for you.
I was gonna be the trailer.
I was here for the shark's gender reveal party and
God damn it.
The villain in Maneater is actually really rad. He's just like
he's just like some sort of Duck Dynasty ass guy, right?
Yeah, kinda.
He's just like this super dickhead shark hunter who I guess throughout the course of the game goes pretty crazy because at the beginning, and this I guess is minor spoilers, you bite his fucking hand off.
Yeah, he deserved it.
Yeah, he had it coming.
I mean, he pulled you out of your mom's womb.
Yeah, what a fucking dingus that guy is.
Yeah, you have a
okay. So
dungeon
is
crawler.
it like Darkest Dungeon, but you play as sharks and your goal is to eat things to get stronger?
Yeah, I think so. I think it has to be a roguelike dungeon crawler where you like eat your enemies. and then get stronger. Actually, that kind of works because you eat enemies, you get like gross side effects, right? Like if you're a shark
Yeah.
and you eat like a gelatinous ooze, like anything else. Oh man, sharks don't have hands, so they just carry everything around in their tummies. They just eat everything. So if they eat like an ooze and then they swallow gold, the ooze just like stays in their tummy, eating all your gold.
Ugh, gross.
But why does a shark want gold?
Maybe a shark doesn't want gold. Maybe you because in Darkest Dungeon you're sending people out. So you have a person who's like controlling the sharks, who's like, sharks go through these underwater dungeons and bring me
Some sort of veritable shark overlord.
Lord of the Sharkest Dungeon.
I don't know how you could tie a bunch of sharks into the framing device for Darkest Dungeon. That seems I don't know.
I mean, it's not just Darkest Dungeon. We're talking about it's the mechanics of Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah, I know, but the idea that there's like some sort of like top-down management aspect to a bunch of sharks killing things in a dungeon.
I mean, no, that's
someone
really,
has to manage the sharkest economy.
That's really easy because if it's framed as in, so if it's framed as in, hey, you lost all this treasure at the bottom of the ocean, and the only way to get it back is to send in your trained team of sharks.
Trained team of sharks.
Which, yeah,
It
bear
reminds me
with,
of
bear-
like Red Alert 2, where like the allies have like the mind, like the colored dolphins and shit.
I got it. Okay. So you're not sharks. You go into a dungeon to kill sharks. And your team's called SEAL Team 6.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
And then the dungeon you're going into has the most sharks, and that's why it's called the Sharkest Dungeon.
Yeah, there we go. And then, like, the end of the dungeon, you have to fight some sort of shark Osama bin Laden.
Shark Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, there you go.
Shark Sama Bin Laden.
Can we get Obama in on this? I feel like he'd be all over this.
Really? Do you really honestly think that?
No, not honestly, but it is funny to think about.
Do you think about I cut a thing real quick, like a 10-second thing to send to him on Twitter? I was like, hey Obama,
let's slide into Obama's DMs.
Our CFO thinks you're going to be really into this shark dungeon crawling game.
Hey, who knows? Maybe Obama plays Darkest Dungeon on his iPad all the time. Who's to say?
Yeah, no, that's fair. He could. We
Yeah,
don't know
it's
what he does
possible.
with his iPad.
Also, if it's sharks, then you can't do a dungeon crawl, right? You swim. Sharks don't crawl.
Dungeons can be filled with water.
Crawling sharks would be some Junji Ito shit.
That's a good point. But
you're assuming dungeon crawlers 100% literal.
Yeah. You don't often crawl in dungeon.
Oh man, yeah. Actually, there needs to be a literal dungeon crawler. Only crawling in this dungeon.
It's what's that game? House of 99 Doors or whatever. I think that game has a lot of crawling and perhaps dungeons.
Am I gonna regret Googling this? No, wait, this isn't a game. I googled House of 99 Doors and I got shit. I got nothing.
What the fuck was that game called? House of 1,000 Doors? Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, well, I gotta fucking solve this now, so give me 5 to 20 minutes.
What if your shark's trying to take over the Sharkest Dungeon?
What if he's trying to make it the Sharkest Dungeon?
Oh, wait. What if your management is, like, set up around, like, Shark Tank? like...
Okay, so you can't do that, and the reason you can't do that is that the game has to have a boss that is the Shark Tank, that is a shark in a tank. And if you use that gag up on, like, the management is Shark Tank, then you can't.
I don't know, I feel like it could be worth it.
You also have a boss that's Shark Week, and it's just a bunch of sharks called Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
A House of Many Doors, by the way, is the name of the game I'm thinking of.
Okay. That's many. 99 can be many.
99 is indeed many. If there is 99 of something, I'm going to say there's many of whatever it is.
Oh, it's... Oh, okay, just take some inspiration from Sunless Sea. This game looks cool.
It is it is quite similar to Sunless Sea, yes.
Oh, man. Is the gameplay as depressing as Sunless Sea?
I don't know. I've never actually played it. I just know that it's similar in nature.
Okay. I will go probably wishlist this, and then probably discover it's in early access or some shit, and be like, cool.
It's still early access?
No, I don't know. But usually when
it's been so long. Like,
when I see a game.
Oh, okay, only 2017. That's not as old as I was expecting.
When I see a game I'm excited about, I'm usually like, oh, it's probably in early access.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How do you win Darkest Dungeon?
You conquer the Darkest Dungeon.
Like, as in you get
there is an ending.
Yeah, Duncan, obviously.
Yeah, that's literally what you do.
I've only played the first 30 minutes of Darkest Dungeon. I don't know if the end game is to win the meta game or the end game is to win the dungeon. And it's very hard to know.
So by default, Darkest Dungeon has no solid lose state. So basically, you just keep dungeon crawling until eventually you decide to tackle the Darkest Dungeon, and you just keep throwing heroes at it until you win. Basically, there's there's 5, I think, five like layers of 4 or 5 layers of the Darkest Dungeon. And they are not in increasing if anything, they're in decreasing difficulty. You do them all, and then there's an ending that happens.
Are there multiple endings?
No, there is the one. Like the
depressing?
DLC pack. Yeah, it's not. Spoilers, not an especially happy ending. Surprise, surprise.
I mean, yeah, Cthulhu-esque.
Yeah, go figure. Yeah, and each like DLC pack, I believe they each have their own. Well, I know that the Courtyard has its own ending. I don't know about the Color of Madness, because I surprisingly enough, I haven't actually touched too much of that content. Oddly.
Why?
Well, like, okay, so when it came out, I kind of wanted to like beat the whole thing again before I started getting into the Color of Madness, so I'd have like a really good team to do it, but I just never got around to it, basically, as often happens with DLC. Because it's more like
that's fair. That happens with
it's more like an endless mode thing, so I don't know. But I know there's like new bosses and stuff, but I don't know if there's any sort of like ending screen related to it.
Alright. Okay. Guys, I have to share this with you. I just went to look for a big transparent logo for Darkest Dungeon to do the logo with, and like it's like the second image that comes up in the Google.
That's awesome. Oh god, love me some Darkest Dungeon memes.
Are there any good Darkest Dungeon stuff online?
Oh yeah, how do I find Yahoo Answers now?
You should be able to find the link in the Discord. If you just follow one of those existing Yahoo Answers links, it should take you to like a working version of Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon?
Oh yeah, interesting. So it's still just answers.yahoo.com. Okay.
Yeah, but if you look for Yahoo Answers, it will not take you to the right places.
I'm sure this is some sort of evil Google bias.
Google
Probably.
Bias.
Ooh, okay. Has anyone ever made your heart feel dark as a dungeon? I don't know. Let's find out. The top answer by Dizcat from a decade ago. Only me. We all live according to our own agendas. So my reaction to other actions has sometimes put me in the dark dungeon.
Wow, that's deep, man.
That's some high level philosophy.
Yeah. Fucking move aside, the Greeks. You didn't know what's up. This guy knows what's up.
Well, that was weird.
Guys, how do you get your dungeon to be less dark?
What's the ideal light source for your dungeon?
My prisoners keep complaining.
All right, so next to basically nothing for Darkest Dungeon, okay? And I don't know what Yahoo Answers content do we have related to sharks.
Let's look up trivia facts for sharks.
Ooh, pet sharks. Fuck. Pet sharks? Are there any places where you can buy a shark for an aquarium? Or anyone know what type of shark that doesn't get real big for an aquarium?
I think that's technically a legitimate question because I think you can get like the miniature sharks for aquariums.
Yeah, the person who responded gave an incredibly valid and well-detailed multi-paragraph answer. So fuck that.
Are you sure?
Damn them.
Are you sure
Also, I
you're
just
on
found out what
Yahoo
the word
Answers?
benthic means, so that's fun.
Oh,
Never knew what that word meant. Benthic. Refers to bottom-dwelling animals, apparently, or at least, or perhaps sharks in particular. Benthic. Oh, okay. It's a region of the ocean. Okay, yeah. So it's like a deep part of the ocean. Benthic. Interesting. Shark. What the fuck? All right. All right. Someone posted shark net help. What is the human impact of shark nets? That is to properly convey the amount of caps lock and exclamation points in this question.
Isn't
I
So
love when
really
there's a million exclamation points and caps
Yeah.
locks.
Someone just really needed to know about shark nets, like right now.
isn't Sharknet where that like dirt thing came from? No.
I don't like. I'm just baffled by people who go on Yahoo Answers with like legitimate information and give like real answers and like link their sources. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Who hurt you as a
What?
child?
Why would you ever do this? Is like the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing here. You're supposed to be like, I think shark nets are cool. I got.
I
killed
think
by
Duke
shark nets.
Nukem could beat up a shark net.
Could Goku bring up a shark net? If Goku was a shark, what kind of shark would he be?
You just come back to Yahoo Answers every week with like, would Goku win in a fight against 4 shark nets? 5 shark nets? 7
6
shark nets?
nets?
How many shark nets would it take to restrain Goku? God damn it.
I think we have enough material to start our own Yahoo Answers. That's what I think.
I wish there was a way to organize like Yahoo Answers like results like like chronologically. Like I want the most recent results. Oh shit. Who trains harder, Goku or Vegeta?
That doesn't sound
Okay,
like it has
be honest,
anything to do with sharks.
Did you find this via the shark link, or did you start looking up Goku and Vegeta?
Take a guess.
You started looking up Goku and Vegeta, didn't you?
Oh shit, Goku was born weaker than Vegeta? I didn't fucking know that. Shit. God, this is some legitimate Dragon Ball lore right here. Fuck.
Somebody remind me next time if we come around to have to do a Dragon Ball game again that doing Dragon Ball plus Maneater would actually be pretty rad. I want somebody to reimagine Goku as a shark.
That's pretty good. Alright, I have found someone apparently just giving recipes for how to make shark steaks. Like just like 3 different recipes on how to cook shark.
Thank goodness you finally found one I've been searching for so long.
Yeah, apparently you can sous vide shark steaks. Like, who knew? What the fuck? Who comes up with this shit? Who are you, TN_country girl _ fucking 1338483? Who the fuck are you?
Who do
Can I
you
see this
think
person's
you
phone?
are is the better question.
God damn it. I wish I could slide into this person's DMs and find out about their entire life. Wow, there's a lot of really urgent questions about sharks. It's like people are posting on Yahoo Answers while they're being eaten by sharks.
Please read some of them out.
All right, let's see. What looks really urgent?
I mean, there's
this one
only
looks
so
really
much
urgent.
mileage you can get out of Yahoo questions that are help, I'm being eaten by a shark, what do I do?
A shark got me per Ganon. What do? All right. So here we have sharks, 4 exclamation points, 1 question mark. This is a totally random question, but sharks scare the living hell out of me. That's not a question. And I want to know what kinds of sharks are in Key West, Florida, apparently. Once again, we have someone with 5 paragraphs of well-detailed information about the kinds of sharks that live in Florida. Apparently, they work at a zoo and study sharks. So that's the classic sort of like Reddit shark expert here sort of thing.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah.
I am a shark.
Yeah. Source M Shark.
In my head, I'm just
M
like
Florida man shark.
I'm like imagining the Jurassic Park meme of like here, look, guys, there's a shark expert here.
Yeah.
Shark
Look,
expert
nobody cares.
right here. Look, nobody cares.
All right, this is getting really fucking frustrating. Like every single article has a great answer. Where's all the bullshit?
The
It's like
bull
dumb
shark?
Yeah. Fuck. Let's see. Has anyone asked any questions about Jaws? I don't know. This is just all people asking about.
Google was just a real shark.
Jaws documentary?
Should look up shark sonas.
Oh no.
No, don't do that. Also, that's not very entertaining for the people watching.
No, I'll just describe them in like immaculate detail.
No. Veto.
Yeah, because then I have to listen to you describe them in immaculate detail. Hard pass.
Okay. All right. The fuck? Oh, okay. That's such a specific question. So this is someone asking if, apparently in the film Jaws, at 2 points in the movie, they're like shooting stars in the sky, and someone was asking if they were real.
Oh, like if they were actually, they just were filming and happened to catch.
Yes.
No, Spielberg made stars.
According to Jeffy from a decade ago, apparently they were indeed real, according to the making of Jaws. So that's a fucking anticlimax. It's not like Steven Spielberg's actually a demigod and can generate shooting stars at will.
Yeah, but assuming that they can fucking add them in post.
Yeah, no, I know, but it is funnier if someone responded with Steven Spielberg. I mean, I'm jury's still out. Maybe he is a demigod. Maybe fucking Yahoo Answers will help me out.
In order to
Okay, well, can't wait till this one loads.
Can I
All right.
interrupt your Yahoo questions for just 1 second? To be
Do
like, I
it.
decided to modify an N from the Darkest Dungeon logo to make the Sharkest Dungeon, and now it's the Snarkest Dungeon logo, which you go in, you like serve enemies with your witty repartee.
It's like Darkest. Oh wow, how did I talk about Darkest Dungeon without even mentioning the stress system? Good job, me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Darkest Dungeon, except there's no health bar. It's only the stress bar, and like enemies, instead of hurting you, they'll just like sarcastically comment on your outfit and personality until
Okay,
you
question.
run away crying.
Is this Darkest Dungeon but high school edition? So you're like extra nervous about your appearance, so they're very snarky, and you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, my stress levels.
Yeah, like the quirks will be replaced with, various personality flaws or traits, positive and negative. Like one of the worst things you can get is like low self-confidence. So when people burn you, it hurts really bad. Oh man, I better get working on this.
Crying status effect makes you miss more because you can't see past the tears.
Exactly. Or like you can get like slow-witted and it takes you longer to come up with like sick burns.
That sounds like a very painful one in that game.
Yeah. Anyways, so
Might as well restart.
clean, just delete your file, start over again.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the content we've all subscribed for. I did get this by looking up shark-related content, by the way. Could a human break a hyena's jaw in practice?
Sorry, keep going.
Just say, for example, you told the hyena to get the F out, and he didn't listen, and instead tries to attack. This person does not understand. Hyenas do not respond to orders very well. Could a martial arts expert kick the hyena in the jaw and break it, or in the nuts? Fuck. Okay, I can do this. Or soccer player. By win, retreat counts also. Update. So a soccer or martial arts expert couldn't break a hyena's jaw or kick it in the nuts hard enough to make it run retreat in a real life situation? Question mark? Okay.
There's a lot to unpack there.
So we have an answer by Jeff Sadler. Only
I'm
8
excited.
years ago. No source, unfortunately, so take it with a grain of salt. This isn't a hyena expert or source M hyena. Ha 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 ha. They're known for their laughter. A large female hyena can weigh. Oh, well, you're not gonna kick that one in the nuts, presumably. Can weigh 180 pounds, and their jaws are among the strongest of all animals. I've watched a documentary where a female hyena snuck up to a sleeping hartebeest, which weighed up about 500 pounds, grabbed it, and simply hung on until the antelope was too tired to struggle. Then they ate it. One hyena is all it would take. As for making it retreat, a bluff? Okay. A bluff would work better than actual fight. In a real fight, the hyena may realize that we really aren't made for strength. We are made for endurance. So if it comes to an unarmed fight, we are at a decided disadvantage. One true advantage comes in the fact that we can use weapons to keep ourselves out of harm's reach in a fight, but without the weapon, we lack our greatest advantage, perhaps our only advantage in such a fight. Now that said, it may be possible to remove a shirt or jacket and cover the hyena's eyes, but again, in that instance, the shirt or jacket would technically be a weapon. Wow. Thank you, Jeff.
So, fun fact about hyenas, the females are larger and stronger than the males.
Their clitoris is also bigger than their wiener.
Pseudo-penis. Yeah. Well-known, painful, inefficient pseudo-penis.
Are they all voiced by Whoopi Goldberg?
No, not all of them.
Yikes. Yeah, the classic keep the tip joke. Party har. So we have an answer from Eamon. Easily. The easiest way would be with a shotgun. Pistol would also work. Baseball bat. Honestly, I don't even know. A baseball bat may not actually work. Realistically, hyenas are pretty fucking, yeah. Oh no.
Well, I'm really glad I don't have to wonder anymore who would win in a fight, Steven Seagal or an unarmed hyena.
or a what?
An unarmed
hyena.
Yeah.
Yes, I see. God, we gotta find a way to tie Steven Seagal into the stream sometime. Are there any fucking Steven Seagal games? God, I hope there's a Steven Seagal game.
There are, but they're like not legit ones. They're like fan-made ones.
Did you hear about the fake martial arts guy?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay, so there's a whole thing now where like a bunch of martial arts are being exposed as being really shit ways of defending yourself because of UFC and them being like, hey, I just fight. Like, they take the martial arts into the ring with people who actually know how to fight using multiple styles and get their asses beat. And there's this whole like history of this guy who studied under the last living master of his discipline, who told him that he needed to go to the the very secret martial arts tournament, and he had to win the martial arts tournament in his name after he died. And supposedly he did all this, and as a result, somebody asked him to kill Steven Seagal.
What? They
said they'd pay him to kill Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal dead?
He could be. How would you know?
God, fucking hope so.
Twist.
Okay.
I was not expecting that.
Now I'm gonna have like the Duck Dynasty guys like teaming up with Steven Seagal to come take me down. This is exciting.
You'll see him coming.
You're waddling at you.
Oh my god! Like
this is the Steven Seagal call-out stream.
I was looking for the name of the guy who was asked to kill Steven Seagal, and there's just like there's so many weird news stories about him being sued for $14 million. He's in a case against cryptocurrencies. He's been accused of raping an 18-year-old.
This is getting so ridiculous.
Damn. Well, Steven Seagal's tangentially involved. What did you expect?
Okay, it's what was it? We want to know if there was a Steven Seagal game. That was the important
Yeah,
thing.
it seems that there are a bunch of Steven Seagal fan games.
Yes.
With
No.
I'm
no,
pretty
no.
sure, yeah, that there's a bunch
yeah.
of fan games.
YouTube brought up Steve Seagal is the final option. No, it's just another shitty game that was like this is the video name.
Yeah,
Oh no!
yeah.
Wait, no, there's an unreleased SNES game.
That's kind of close.
You've piqued my interest.
Yes. 1993, Tech Magic announced Steven Seagal would star in his own Genesis and SNES game.
Oh no.
It would not be based on one of his movies, but on his likeness itself.
Oh, good.
It took 2 years to get cancelled. You can get the beta. The beta is available.
Oh shit. That's exciting.
Okay, so
Right.
I will.
Google. How much does Steven Seagal weigh? Oh shit, this is a recommended search.
What? How many people look up how much you weigh?
Google will autocomplete how much does Steven Seagal weigh.
I'm taking a note.
According to gossipist.com, 130 kilograms. How much is that? Damn, dude's almost 300 pounds.
He's still like starring in like 8 Call of Duty-ish movies a year.
Fuck.
Why would somebody want to hit on Steven Seagal?
It's probably because of his incredible Aikido knowledge or whatever. What are the 5 black belts he has or whatever?
What?
We need 5 belts.
Fuck.
Oh, swish!
Steven Seagal is, I will tentatively say, renowned for his supposed martial arts mastery.
Huh.
Yeah.
His once supposed.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay, dude's almost 70. He's probably not gonna come kill me.
Holy shit. He'll run you over with his scooter.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, damn. Guess his marriage to Miyako Fujitani back in the 70s didn't work out. It's a shame. Did Steven Seagal and Tony Jay ever do a movie together?
Wow, that'd be great.
I thought what was that
You
Desert
could.
Wolfstorm or whatever?
You could
I think I saw
go.
that one.
You could go on the internet and check. I'm pretty sure there's a thing on IMDb for like cross-referencing what 2 movies people are into.
Oh, that sounds useful.
Yeah, right? Alright, I should get back to this logo as interesting as this whole fucking Steven Seagal pic
Yeah, I
is.
gotta have something to post on our Instagram.
Yeah, check
God,
us
he's
out
fat.
on
He's so
Instagram/Miscmatch.
Steven Seagal in general, so
Yeah.
You know who wasn't fat? Tony Jay. That guy had a killer physique.
fat. Even his old age.
Yeah, damn. God, I wish I was Tony Jay.
Me too. Then I'd be dead.
Tony Jay's dead?
Go over this, man.
Fuck, no, that can't be right.
Forever Stuck in Groundhog Day.
Wakes up like, ah, man, I love Tony J.
When's Tony Jay gonna be in our movie?
Okay, but like,
I see the Tony Jay poster on my roof.
Kiss it.
Knock off my Tony Jay body pillow.
when they get the hang of like actually making CG
It's a bed made
versions,
entirely of Tony Jay body pillows.
CG versions of dead actors, do you think that Tony Jay will be in movies again?
God, I hope so. He should be in everything. See if there's any Yahoo answers about Tony Jay.
Shake my head.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, this is useful. Here we go.
Dead.
What was Tony Jay's middle name? The actor who died in 06. Okay, it's gotta be a different guy. That Tony Jay. Yeah, it's gotta be this. Oh boy. All right. All right. That's enough of that.
Yeah, we don't want to be spreading this false information about Tony J's death.
I don't want to, Nathan.
Yeah, fuck. Oh man, I should fact check that person. It's like, what? Tony J's not dead. Oh dear. Oh shit.
Who's your favorite character in Darkest Dungeon?
Elian. That's she's the best. She's great. She's amazing.
Is she
Actually,
the white mage?
no.
Or like the white
Honestly,
mage looking thing?
Oh, the Vestal. Like the one with the big mace.
Sure. I don't remember what they all look like. I didn't play a whole lot
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
okay, yeah. She's fun because a lot of her characters revolves around like her horrible sexual repression, which is kind of interesting. Actually, Hellion isn't actually my favorite. She's like mechanically my favorite in terms of character. That'd be Dismas. The highwayman. That is.
Oh, okay, yeah, I
yeah,
know what he looks like.
Yeah, he's one of the two starting dudes. No, that's Grave Robber. It's that one.
Oh, okay.
He is not on this screen. He's one. Oh, there he is. He's the one from the meme that was sent just above that.
Hang on,
There
wait.
he is. There's our boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dismas.
Yeah, that's who I thought it was.
Yeah, he's fucking sweet. Very sarcastic, very egotistical, very cowardly.
Perfect.
How many adventurers does it take to die in a pit? Ha ha ha.
Oh, so they'd fit right in Sharkest Dungeon.
Some of them would. Well, yeah. Or there's there's the jester, like the one with like the tear mask.
Yeah, I know him too.
One of his camping abilities is specifically that he relieves the stress of the team by dunking on one of his teammates. So the one he dunks on, they stress out while everyone else feels better. Fucking great. Ah, damn, we lost a viewer.
Oh no.
They probably had to retreat from the stream when they were rocked by the horrible possibility of Tony J's death.
Oh yeah, probably. That makes sense.
Yeah,
right.
our audience is primarily 14-year-olds in Holland.
I'm pressing an F for our lost viewer.
Yeah. F in chat, everyone.
Get an F in chat for Tony J.
Wow.
You can tell summer's right around the corner. It's fucking boiling in here.
Yeah. What there, man? The Goku versus Superman.
Are you still fucking?
I'm doing it now. The Goku versus Superman on Yahoo Answers. It's just like pages and pages and pages.
Arguing about who's stronger.
Just over and over. We're doing Goku versus Superman. Who do you guys think will win? Goku or Superman? Who would win? Probably like 4 or 5 pages.
Jeez.
Ooh, TN versus Naruto? Shit, I don't know. He's the 3-eyed guy from Dragon Ball.
Goku and Superman could totally end up in like a really happy domestic relationship, and both of them would be too dense to realize how gay they were.
Yeah, so Superman's gotta watch out for
bro.
that pink kryptonite. That shit's dangerous. Alright, let's see if we have any Goku X Superman /fics.
For sure, right?
This is what keeps the subscribers coming back. I ask the hard questions that no one else is willing to.
I mean, something must keep some people coming back, because some of these viewers aren't us and they come back every week.
Yeah, it's really strange.
I think it's delightful. But that's probably because I'm not on the receiving end of it.
Okay.
Oh, you should look up shark fanfic.
No, we need to find out if Goku and Superman are indeed gay first. That's what's important.
So you're gonna
And then shark fanfic.
I mean, like, with the legit deep cut, Superman can't be gay because he's supposed to be an all-American superhero, and America still hates the gays.
Maybe. Well, then he'd be like secretly gay.
I'm into that.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Jesus. Oh, get that. Oh my God. Oh, stop. Okay. Well, this didn't work out at all. All right. This is a burning disaster. So I got one result trying to get a ship between Clark Kent and Goku. And all I got was a Kingdom Hearts fic with like at least 100 tags. Like it is just. It's like a full page of fucking tags.
Is this the same? Is this the same one
shit.
that we found for the Duke Nukem thing, or
fucking tags?
Holy shit!
It just goes on and on.
That is well-
Holy, it's like 200 tags. Fuck. If anyone wants to read it, by the way, it's Kingdom Hearts: The Legend of the Keyblade Master by Asmodan 0210.
Shout out.
Yeah, I'm plugging my friends right now.
Your friend.
Love you, Asmodan.
Love you too.
The lore deepens. Oh Jesus. Oh shit. Are they okay? What do we got for explicit Darkest Dungeon fix? This is what's important.
what have we got for implicit Darkest Dungeon fix?
I'm sure there's plenty of non-lewd Darkest Dungeon fix, but that's boring. Who wants that?
He has a point.
Thanks for the follow, Battery Sims.
Whoa.
Ooh.
What does that even mean? What's a follow?
It means
Means they want to see more of our beautiful, beautiful content.
wherever I go.
Stuff we do.
That's uncomfortable.
Interesting.
Oh fuck, we're one step closer to fucking beating out T-Series. Can we do a collab with T-Series?
For the love of God, stop.
We can do a collab with anyone. Just ask our CEO, CFO, financial manager, social media expert to take care of it.
It's gonna take a few months for that to happen. The email backlog is pretty big, and whoever they
Oh,
are,
I'm impressed. Only a few months. You're impressive.
You know, well, we only hire the best here. Or I guess whoever does you do the hiring, you hired yourself, and you only hire the best.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Cool. I made a thing an animation that's supposed to play when people follow, and I guess it just didn't. Technology.
Are we still streaming on Twitch?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay, I thought
I stopped for a while, because we weren't really getting viewers on Twitch, and it's easier for me to maintain on just one platform. And then Shay, who's doing an art stream now, was like, "Oh yeah, you probably just need to put a fan art tag on your stream." So I put a fan art tag on the stream, and now we have at least one more follower than we had before, which is fucking rad.
Nice.
And yeah, we're back on Twitch now, and I'm trying to get the hang of managing all the dashboards, which is why I'm having trouble keeping up with everything and fucking technology.
This is really good. I found a Plague Doctor X Grave Robber fic. This is good shit.
What? Not Plague Doctor X Goku fic.
That's the content I want.
Give me that.
I want a whole bunch of really inappropriate Goku ships.
Give me that Darkest Dungeon X Dragon Ball Z crossover. We can do it.
Alright, what do we got? Oh, Hellion X Flagellant? That's fucked up. Let's see.
I thought you could say flatulence. Like, that is a specific fetish.
Oh, Jesus. Blood play fic? Oh, I've never even heard of that. This is distressing. Very, very, very tonally fitting, though. Fuck, I love the Flagellant. The fucking Flagellant's baller. Holy shit. Send a picture of him to the Discord.
I meant, like, explain it to her.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, flagellation, in case you don't know, refers to the practice of whipping oneself.
Hurting yourself.
Yeah. So he's the only hero who gets stronger when he's on the brink of death. But yeah, basically, the more he gets hurt, the more powerful he gets. Yeah, that sort of thing. And also uniquely, so when characters hit 100 stress, either they crack and they get an affliction, so they become paranoid or masochistic, or they turn on their teammates, stuff like that. Or alternatively, they become virtuous and become much stronger in various capacities. The flagellant only has one state, which is called rapturous when he hits 100. Where sometimes you won't be able to control him, but he gets stronger, he gets faster. Occasionally, he'll whip other teammates so they can share in his pain.
He's like, look, I will make you stronger, brother.
Yeah, exactly. Also, he freaks everyone out, of course, because he's screaming in really uncomfortable pleasure about how much he's being hurt and shit like that. Yeah, whip me harder myself.
Okay, that sounds cool and everything, but I didn't know roller derby was in Darkest Dungeon.
I don't catch your reference, but I appreciate it anyways.
In roller derby, where you form a chain of all your people rolling and then throw the person on the outside of the chain out, is called whipping.
I see.
Also, there are crossovers with people who enter roller derby who really enjoy getting fucked up. It's
weird. Okay,
a surprisingly violent sport, or perhaps not surprisingly violent. Perhaps you would be unsurprised at a bunch of people who are like, let's put on some plastic body armor and wheels on our feet and go around this track real fast.
Yeah, I see where these two things overlap.
Yeah, right.
Oh dear. How many? Man, there's a lot of there's quite a lot of explicit Darkest Dungeon fics. I'm kind of surprised. Ooh, I wonder what wet and scarred is about.
I do not. You can
Interesting.
You can save
us all. Ooh,
it's
got an angst tag. That's exciting.
Hang on.
I like me some angst.
Oh man. Shouldn't everything from Darkest Dungeon have an angst tag on?
Deviant Tastes. That's the name of the quirk where you can't get into the brothel anymore. If you the character will literally say, if you try to do it, they're like, they don't let me in after last time. Yikes.
Man, I gotta play some Darkest Dungeon sometime.
It's amazing.
I'm bad at it, so I'm like...
You just gotta learn your meta. You gotta learn your team comps, and you're fine, except when you're not, and then you get fucked. But for the most part, you're fine.
Yeah, get fine until you're not.
Yeah. Hammerhead. Because of my forceful nature. Ooh, there's the mask stays on tag. That's interesting. Jester X Hellion that's a fucking weird. Is this? Oh yeah, no, it is indeed a fic that is sexual in nature. Interesting.
That is a way that you could phrase that.
Yeah, well, I can't remember which ones are lemons and which ones are limes, so you know.
Oh, okay. It's the citrus. This has the citrus.
I thought one of them meant
Lime, it's cheeky. Lemon is straight porn.
Oh, okay. So they both refer to some variety of a sexual.
Yeah, because it's the citrus content.
Yeah,
citrus content.
What did you call it? The funny, you can't go in the brothel anymore.
Deviant Taste is the name of that quirk. Interesting. What else we got? Nope, that's not what I want. Talk to me, AO3. Oh no! Oh god! Oh, that's basically like a Leper X reader. Oh no! Why? Well, as his name would imply, he's a leper. He's got really bad leprosy, so he's like a gross walking corpse man. Yeah.
Hey, Duncan,
Mm-hmm.
you want to look at mine? It's almost done.
I can
here, we
definitely
can
do
do
that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that shark looks real cheeky and confused.
I like the leper armor. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Here's a question that probably nobody should Google. Can sharks get leprosy?
Okay, Google. Oh damn!
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I trip Daryl's okay Google, like
Yeah.
he's a slut.
Didn't ping my phone that time.
Your phone. I
Yeah.
wonder where my phone.
Let's see. Oh yes.
It's weird not having like a bunch of stuff to do.
Okay, so Google does not have a readily available answer onto whether or not sharks can catch leprosy.
Man, if only there was some sort of online service where you could ask questions of the general public.
The problem is, I looked that up, and it'd probably be like 4 pages of how strong are sharks? How buff do I have to be to kill a shark?
I think like
Is
ask the
David
question.
Lynch asking
we-
that?
I am genuinely like, we should go not on Yahoo Answers because like obviously Yahoo Answers is dead. We should go on Quora and make a Quora question of like, can sharks get leprosy?
See.
I'm gonna do it.
Be like, hey.
I'm gonna do it, and then we'll have something to talk about next week as to the subject of whether sharks can get leprosy or not.
Let's see, what do you got for me?
Ready for Quora to bomb my inbox with a bunch of garbage.
Yahoo Answers again. Is Twin Peaks a movie about breasts?
What?
That's the whole question.
What?
That's the whole question.
Why did? Oh, is it because David?
Yeah, we brought up David Lynch, so I'm like,
I think about David Lynch a lot.
Yes, and then a nice cheap joke as a response. And Pacific Rim is a movie about a nightclub in San Francisco. Party hard.
And Evangelion is about fucking Gundam.
Yeah, it's all about the robots. Nothing else. Nothing else but robots.
Everybody clapped.
Omadeto.
Like,
way to go, man! You did it.
The B-side ending is so much better.
I just
the fucking A-side ending.
I need to find some method short of bribery. I don't know what yet though. Kidnapping?
You need to kidnap Nifty to force him to watch the movie.
Here we go. This is the kind of content
I was gonna come and broker a deal with you about that, but it was gonna be a very, very unfair deal.
That sounds in character. Yes, you are very unfair to me.
I invite you on the show. I give you all these great titles. I introduce you by some of them. You've
certainly done a lot of work for me, but I feel it's work to further the nature of the stream, not for me in particular.
I take your role in furthering my agenda very seriously.
I think you're just trying to crack 20 viewers, no matter what it takes.
No, I'm trying to crack 100 subscribers, no matter what it takes.
That's a tall order. Most YouTube channels never make that kind of fame.
Yeah, well, we'll do it, and then they'll be like, "Wow, we thought you couldn't do it, but you did. That's amazing."
I think your most expedient method will probably be spending some amount of money on getting a bunch of bots to subscribe to our channel.
Yes, that would definitely be the most expedient thing to do. Anyway.
So if by next stream we're at like 150, you know why.
The deal I was going to propose to you, because I need somebody else to talk to about Friends at the Table, is that you need to listen to all 6 seasons of Friends at the Table, and then maybe I'll watch the other Eva movies.
That is steep indeed.
I think it's about 600 or 700 hours of podcasts. So
Damn.
You know.
Yeah. Wow. That is.
We'll see how bad Daryl really wants Nifty to.
That is exorbitantly unfair. Also, yeah, it's like that. Unless I like really liked it, that would basically never happen. I can barely get through like 30 hours of content of stuff I really like.
oh man, maybe I'm like kind of getting at something here about needing to like things in order to want to do them.
Sometimes you just gotta force yourself for the art. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, unless it's Daryl.
But it doesn't apply to me.
What? Apparently, I already made a Quora account. What?
I would not be surprised if it had something to do with this. I know Quora's come up before.
Just because it's like, if we can't do Yahoo Answers, I guess that's where we gotta go.
Yeah, but
Oh,
Quora
what?
may very well turn up legitimate answers, which is
I have to
annoying.
like pick topics. I want legitimate answers. I want to know if sharks can get leprosy.
Well, we
Can I
go
just-
shark.
Is this so like, you know, for your theoretical Darkest Dungeon game, you're trying to find out whether or not you can have a leper class and for it to make sense?
I'm glad my dumb picture has aroused your mind. Man.
Mind is very aroused.
Okay,
God, that's a lucky shark too. Leper has a fuck ton of health. That's a hard guy to eat.
I'm trying to make a Quora account. It's like, hey, pick some topics and some trends and some shits. I just want to ask a question.
I love the leopard's armor. It's fucking cool as shit.
Yeah, he's got fucking cool design. Goddamn. Also, he speaks like almost exclusively in poetry.
Yeah.
Fucking cool.
Really good trying that game.
It's a big bitch. It's a very frustrating game. That's why I like it.
Yeah, we know how you are.
I think my shark's adorable.
I think your shark is also adorable.
Oh, okay.
I think you are adorable.
Apparently, sharks almost never get sick in general.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Shark tissue appears to have anticoagulant and antibacterial properties. They found no sharks that are sick, but they have found sharks that have cancer.
That have had cancer?
Yes.
Shit.
I mean, all living creatures can get cancer except for cancer, because you can't have cancer that has cancer. Although maybe you can. But, like, you know, how do you tell the two things apart from each other?
After that, cancer is another cancer.
I guess one type of cancer could get a different type of cancer.
Yeah, that is legitimately a thing that can happen.
Do sharks have zoonoses? What's a zoonose? Oh. Oh, it's a infectious disease that has jumped from an animal to a human.
Hmm.
Okay, I have sent this question out to the internet.
Whoa. What if they backtrace you?
What, and discover that I'm asking really dumb questions about sharks?
Yeah, what if Big Shark comes after you? What if you accidentally blow the lid on the shark leprosy conspiracy?
Hang on. Sharks, fish. This guy from the University of Life might be able to tell me if sharks have leprosy or not. Okay, Quora's...
fuck! I haven't made any Hall & Oates jokes yet.
Oh shit. Hall & Oates. Whoa. Man. Yeah, that one, yeah. Yeah, yo, that song, yeah. I mean, we're gonna get fucking flagged by YouTube bots now, boys. That's it for this episode.
Like Viacom or
Yeah, they're
whatever.
gonna fucking swoop in and destroy us right away.
Who owns the music rights? What company?
Okay, yeah, who answers who?
I don't get this reference that you guys were doing.
Maneater by Hall & Oates?
Yeah.
He's a man.
Yeah,
Oh,
from the 80s.
okay.
Jeez. I can almost upgrade.
So what's the deal with your shark having the whatever tastes?
Oh,
Deviant
deviant taste.
Tastes. Is he a vegetarian shark?
No, he's just a fucking deviant.
a shark with a horribly uncomfortable sexual proclivity.
Yeah.
A shark that wants to fuck humans.
Yeah,
A
he
sh-
doesn't want to eat them. He wants to fuck them.
A
Yeah,
shark.
there we go.
A shark
He
that
can't go in
has.
the shark brothel anymore because he keeps insisting all the girl sharks dress up in human clothes. No. Oh, yikes.
Yikes.
He's like some sort of reverse furry.
God, no, that would for sure that would be a thing, right? In
He's a scaly.
in a fictional universe where some other bipedal animal evolved other than like monkeys, and they discovered that there's like, oh man, there's like walking hairless monkeys. It'd be fun to dress up like them.
Yeah, so like you know how you got all your furries, your scalies, they'd be like flesh ease or like skin ease.
Skinny. It's gross. Get out of here.
It is, yes.
Oh, that's some deviant taste, right?
That's a fucking deviant taste if ever there was one.
I'm not sure anyone should be running.
I like that you're putting some like horrible Cthulhu. Oh, are those scars?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's the scars.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were going for like infection or if you were going for.
No, the bull shark as if he was a character.
Oh yeah, yeah. If it were
Yeah,
infection,
samesies.
there'd be more eyeballs. That makes sense. Eyes on the inside and all that. Oh man, we should have done Darkest Dungeon Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Oh man, a like full-on Lovecraft shark creature would be great and horrible.
I feel like there must be one already. It seems like such an obvious
Like-
fit.
A genuine Lovecraft thing, or somebody who's just like licensed it.
Well, I don't mean that. Well, I mean I don't know. Maybe HP himself did come up with some horrifying.
Racist
Yeah, race.
Racist shark.
Oh,
Racist
yeah, no,
shark
there's
monster.
there's shark people.
Yeah. Well, there's like the pelagics, but they're not like
No.
specifically sharks. They're just gross
So
fish, human
there's
hybrids. Yeah.
Randai, the god of the Randis. It said he created sharks in his own image.
There we go.
Let me share what his own image is like, because he's a gnarly fucking shark.
Nice.
It has 4 limbs. It could definitely crawl, which means it could be in a dungeon crawler.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, that's pretty horrible.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, that's decently horrible.
I'd fuck it.
Yeah, that's
Also, it looks like they based it off of that one fucking prehistoric shark with the wiggly like mouth.
Is that a Pokemon?
What?
yeah, it's from Black 2, that one. Yeah.
It's,
Don't you know?
it's
Cthulhumon, yeah.
it's not from classic Lovecraft.
Oh, okay,
it's
yeah,
from
that makes sense, yeah.
extended universe.
Yeah, so it's probably based off the wiggly prehistoric shark.
Yeah, well, I mean, man, the Cthulhu mythos is expanded out so far that like it doesn't really matter too much at this point what old HP himself came up with way back when.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh boy, that guy was a misanthrope to the
Ooh,
extreme.
That guy hated.
That was a zero friends Sad motherfucker.
Yeah,
That guy.
cat.
Yeah, he had a cat. I think his mom had some like horrible disease. He had a shitty, horrible life.
He deserved it.
Just full. Yeah, there we go. Full of just like hatred and loneliness. That guy. That's why he made such good
makes
books.
a great Darkest Dungeon
Yeah,
character.
he's a big old incel, that motherfucker. Yeah. As far as I understand, though, his literary works are highly reliant on like it was so spooky, but it was so spooky you can't even talk about how spooky it was. You just gotta trust me that it was the spookiest thing that anyone had ever seen. Nothing was spookier. Words cannot capture how spooky. Trust me.
Hyper-realistic.
Yeah,
spooky.
hyper-realistic blood poured out of the page.
Extra spooky blood too.
Exactly.
So it's like the reverse of the Lemony Snicket thing, where he's like, it was very, very dark, like this, and then you turn the page, and the entire page is just black.
I didn't know that was in that novel. That's
yes, it
decently
is.
funny.
There's
I'm into that.
there's a couple of like really good visual gags in the Lemony Snicket books, which is a really weird thing to say about words on a page.
Yeah. Visual gags are not very common in books. Also, I bet the publishers fucking hated that shit.
I mean, I remember the books originally only came in hardback and cost more money. So yes, the publishers hated that shit.
Interesting.
I'm just watching the time lapse of Eve's thing right now.
Yeah, I think I'm officially finished.
Her deviant shark.
Yeah, my shark with deviant tastes.
I'm just like, what do you put on your deviant shark account?
Wow. It's a little disappointing to find out that Lemony Snicket was just like some American guy from San Francisco. It's kind of underwhelming. Some guy named Dan.
Fucking Dan.
Yeah.
I think.
Are you still working on your thing, Esty? Yeah, you are. I can see you drawing some lines and stuff.
I have to
I'm
finish
just trying
like
to get the shading.
one more thing. No, not there. Here.
I can hear a tiny amount of a voice of somebody who was not invited on this stream.
Tell whoever that
Playing-
person is to go fuck himself.
Oh,
playing.
you're saying Ryan's being loud.
Yes, that's where I was going with
They're
that.
saying Ryan's being loud.
Is he playing League?
Yeah, he's playing League.
Yeah. of
I
course
like
he's
fully
playing League.
expected to hear him shout back.
Oh no, he's a sweetie. He's like, oh, I'm sorry.
What are you up here? What do you want up here?
What was this? We're gonna listen to Daryl talk to the cat.
Oh god, you caught that? That's embarrassing. Can you take that in post for me?
You're like closest to the mic.
Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna go to the other end of the room so no one picks up on the things I'm saying under my breath.
He's not moving, is he?
I'm gonna go in
That'd be-
post.
He's so far away.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm on
gonna
the
go.
roof now.
I gotcha.
I'm gonna go in post, and I'm gonna draw particular attention to that.
Oh, you monster!
He's gonna put up a clip of just that on
Yeah. I'm gonna
YouTube.
clip that out, and that's gonna be one of our clips on YouTube.
Why do I keep coming back here when you abuse me? It's probably for the prestige.
Because they're a glutton for punishment.
It's because much like the
Flagellator.
person who the flagellator, you just enjoy the abuse.
Yeah, there we go.
Plus, we have to keep
Power
this.
from pain.
We have to.
Oh fuck, what's the line? Blood for the burden, bones for the light, something like that.
We have to keep this up because Esty's now got this whole Killiginous relationship thing in her head, and I don't want to make her.
Oh, the shipping chart is a tangled nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a cat. Yeah, you're a cat. How did you become such
Certainly a cat.
Every time in the fanfic, if Nifty shouts, or if Daryl shouts "Say my name," it's just a different name.
a cat? Yeah, you're still a cat. You haven't ceased to be a cat.
Get your ass away from my iPad, man.
Yeah, you're a weirdo.
Yeah, fucking Daryl, get your ass away.
Yeah, I
from me.
know. Sorry, I'm trying to get on the roof.
I'm kind of glad to overhear some of Daryl's cat talk because he talks to animals the same way I do sometimes.
It's because you and I
Definitely.
have a connection.
We definitely make some factual statements about them to them, like they can understand these statements of fact.
You're stinky. You're a stinky weirdo. There's a factual statement. Yeah. You're objectively a stinky weirdo. Yeah, I'm trying to give you low self-esteem. Trying to give you a complex.
I wanted to know if objectively I was a stinky weirdo, so I went on Reddit.
By all known metrics, you are a stinky weirdo. You're a furry. Ooh.
This is daily.
No, this is Patrick. Oh,
Wow, you found a way to whip that back. Oh,
Got it.
oh, the older I get, the better the SpongeBob jokes become.
Oh, I think so.
It was once so good. It may no longer be.
dude did die that night.
Yeah, the dude is. It's true. The dude is dead, unlike Tony
Bones are
J.
dead.
Yeah.
We watched one of the movies, not the newest movie, but the other movie not so long ago.
Yeah, there's like fucking 3 or 4 goddamn movies right now.
SpongeBob one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched the superhero Avengers one.
The SpongeBob Avengers movie, yeah.
I mean, the last 20 minutes of it is the SpongeBob Avengers movie, and then the rest of it is like a extended episode of SpongeBob. I mean, the whole thing is like an
Good.
extended episode of SpongeBob, but the last 20 minutes is like, well, we have a CG budget. Let's go, boys.
Bring out the big guns.
But it was more wild than I'd say it's more wild than your average episode of SpongeBob.
Okay, yeah, all right. I didn't know you were such a SpongeBob connoisseur there, Nifty.
I mean, I'm technically a connoisseur of everything I care to consume.
I feel like this warrants a Google search.
Makes you a connoisseur.
An expert judge in matters of taste. Well, that is a boastful statement, if ever. I've
Okay,
heard one.
well, then I will rephrase to sound less boastful in that I will strive to be a connoisseur.
I understand.
Anything I spend time consuming.
Well, apparently you're not a connoisseur of anime if you think Ava is bad.
I don't think Ava's bad. It was fine. I've watched bad anime. Ava isn't bad anime.
Oh, okay. That was not the tone I was getting from you. Well, that's disappointing. All right,
Yeah.
moving on.
I don't like. I think you don't appreciate how many things in life I'm like, yeah, this is okay.
That's true. Perhaps I don't appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I'm like, this is okay. This wasn't bad. If I say this is okay, it means I didn't regret the time that I spent with it.
I feel like you may have said at one point that you regret the time that you spent with it.
I think you're making that up. That sounds like a falsehood. That sounds like a fiction.
It's possible. The jury is out.
I might have said it seems like it went on for too long. I don't know.
And if you thought that, you'd be wrong.
I don't know. It actually seemed pretty timely to me. Like they were getting through stuff pretty quickly.
Yeah, things definitely start happening very quickly. Like, oh man, the first 10 minutes of the movie? Shit. Yikes.
Yeah.
That's a 10 minutes right there.
I mean, I'm glad that I don't. If I rated things by a metric of, how many things happened in them, then I'm sure that would make the movie seem in any way appealing to me. But I don't. So
things happen. You watch the movie and things happen. Fuck.
Just so you know, guys, it's a minute to 10.
Yeah, I know. I'm watching to see if Esty's finished to swap over to the other thing. But I'm assuming you've got some ongoing stuff you're doing.
Welcome to the overtime stream.
Yeah, I'm just still adding to it because I realized I forgot to put any
Okay, I'm just gonna go over to the thing.
Look how fat you are.
Brian.
So
They're wearing Project Warwick.
next week is the last episode of the season. We're gonna be doing Minecraft Dungeons.
Oh man, I'm so fucking excited. You have no
Big-
idea.
Big reveal.
Oh
Daryl just
boy.
has like the biggest thing. If you don't tune in next week, you're gonna miss out on an opportunity to have your mind blown.
What? Oh boy. We are going into the mind, motherfucker. It's gonna be awesome.
Just remember, guys, make sure you chomp down on that subscribe button.
I thought, are you not gonna have like a different themed one?
I'm gonna self-flagellate.
Sorry, I can't really hear you. There's a lot of sound coming out of my computer right now.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Yes.
Oh, the whole Discord audio died for me for a second.
All right,
Wow,
well, that's
you
a
got
good
really
ending.
quiet also.
Yeah.
That's a good ending. I like that. Yeah, just
Anyway,
Sopranos, the
yeah,
Sopranos
yeah,
plot.
exactly. And little
thanks.
jingly noise and
Fucking, Daryl, could you stop talking about end so that I can actually do the end thing? Like,
that was unintentional, but it's quite good.
thanks for unintentionally frustrating me. That's so much better than when you intentionally frustrate me.
I'm sure my presence is constantly frustrating. You made your decision. I didn't have to be here.
But you're the CEO, CFO,
I
senior.
know, I've got so much responsibility now that you couldn't possibly get rid of. I'm too big to fail. Exactly.
You're basically the Enron of this show.
We're
Anyway,
gonna need like a mismatch bailout at some point.
really big mismatch bailout. Thanks for watching our show. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, or follow if you're on Twitch, the thing where you do the follows. Check out our other content, and suggest some other titles I can give Daryl, given the important and vital role that he takes in this stream.